Disney's next live-action film is Mufasa, obviously a prequel to The Lion King, titled Mufasa the Lion King. It's directed by Barry Jenkins, who also directed Moonlight, which won a Best Picture at the Oscars, so a very well-acclaimed director as well. A bit more information has come out since this trailer. Not only did we get our first look, but it was also confirmed that Lin-Manuel Miranda is writing the songs, James's favourite person in the whole entire world. Donald Glover and Beyonce will be returning as Simba and Nala, and Blue Ivy Carter, yeah, will be their daughter. Is that Beyonce's little kid?
I'm not sure actually. It sounds like what a celebrity would name their child, so we'll run with that. The name
sounds familiar, yeah. So James, we've both watched the trailer. What are your thoughts? Because it was on your most anticipated, so do you think it deserves to be there, or do you think you might have jumped the gun a bit?
Well, I'll correct you. It's not on my most anticipated. It was an honourable mention. And
close enough.
No, it's not. It was clearly not on the top 10. My answer to this is twofold, because on one hand, I'm dreading this movie, and on the other hand, I'm very, very intrigued. I think this is a really, really fascinating project, and that's purely because of the talent behind the camera. I guess I'll get into the bad. So yeah, we all know the criticism when it comes to The Lion King, at least the live action, and I'm doing quotation marks here for anyone who's listening to us via podcast. It's not really live action. It's like photorealistic CGI. That's basically what this is, and it just tries to show it in a really realistic way. There's a massive problem already when you're doing that kind of style for a movie like this. The lions, they can't show emotion because their faces aren't designed that way. If you made a photorealistic lion smile or cry, it would look really strange. It would almost look a little bit deformed. So you can't do that. You can try and emphasize it through the face, but you're barely going to get much emotion out of there. So how you can tell compelling stories where these characters are undergoing like a really big journey is just something that it's extremely hard to do. So there's immediately, I have no faith in it in terms of it being compelling emotionally. The thing that does intrigue me though, Barry Jenkins, he won for Best Picture for Moonlight. He was nominated for Best Director for Moonlight, nominated for Best, I think maybe Adapted Screenplay for If Beale Street Could Talk. The dude's, he's a master. He's a storyteller. He's really, really good at what he does. And he has a certain polish to his movies that you just can't really get behind. That you can get behind, sorry. But this trailer, it emphasizes exactly what I've just said. Because, mind you, visually, it looks better than The Lion King and the one that released in 2019. Like, the visuals are really great. You can't deny that. But the problems are still there. The trailer doesn't do much to showcase anything that may mitigate my concerns. But Barry Jenkins is behind it. I mean, it looks nice, but will it actually be nice? And regarding Lin-Manuel Miranda writing songs, it's fine. I can't really criticize it too much. Donald Glover, Beyonce returning as Simba and Nala. I have no idea how that's even going to be in the movie or how this movie is going to flesh out. All I can imagine is that it is Rafiki telling his daughter the story of Mufasa as an orphan and then becoming king. And it's going to have it's going to go to the past and the future. And then we're going to get some kind of, that's where they'll show up. But yeah, man, I'm very conflicted on this movie. Do you have anything that may help me decide if I should be hype or not? What are your thoughts on the trailer?
Nah, bro, I'm fully against it, eh?
Fully against it.
The only thing I'm hyped about is how it's going to adapt the sort of, the storytelling aspect of Lion King 3. You know, the Timon and Pumbaa movie, how it was like them watching the movie and going back from their perspective, except for this one, it's from Rafiki.
Yes, yeah.
So, yeah, that's exactly how Simba and Nala is going to come back, by the way. So I'm excited for that. I hope there's a few in-house jokes and stuff like that, but I don't think there will be because Lion King 3 was a bit of a joke itself. So. But, yeah, this trailer did nothing for me in terms of hype. I mean, it's neither the same or like it hasn't gotten worse or it hasn't gotten better. It's just exactly what I sort of expected from it, you know.
Yeah.
We don't know much of the story. In this trailer, it just seemed like a whole lot of visuals and set pieces. And you're right, the visuals do look good, but then there's times where it looks horrible on the animals. Like there's that one scene of Mufasa falling from a tree, and he's like this. And it just looks so stupid.
Oh, really? I mean, I thought it all looked good, bro. I didn't notice any shots in there that were kind of questionable in any sense. And it is just a first trailer.
So, sorry, when I meant bad, I meant like the expressions. The touch upon.
Right, exactly.
Because you could tell like Mufasa's supposed to be like, oh shit, but it's just like,
yeah.
It's a line. So, yeah, in that regards, not that much. I'm more excited for the, that Lion King 3 sort of storytelling and maybe some of the musical set pieces. You could see a couple in there with like all these different bunch of animals in a circle and stuff like that. So I think what they'll do with animals in terms of musical set pieces will be interesting. But other than that, I'm not that excited. Not even for the director, because you've listed all of his credentials or his major credentials.
Yeah.
But the thing is that he's under the House of Mouse, Disney, and we know what they can do to acclaimed directors. They can absolutely water down that whiskey and make it taste like shit. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah. It's hard to know how much will be purely his vision versus what Disney wants themselves. But yeah, man, it is fascinating. A part of me wants to stick to my gun and be like, no, I trust Barry Jenkins. I trust his vision. But the fact that it's done in this style again, it just really bothers me. If they had just done the same animation style from the original Lion King back in the 90s, why didn't they just do that?
Cartoon hand-drawn.
Mm-hmm. Like, why don't you just do that? Or why don't you just do another animated version where, the main characters of the story can show emotion without just saying, I'm sad, I don't feel good, or whatever it may be. I mean, the reason why they're doing this, or the reason why they're allowed it at least, is because The Lion King that released in 2019 made a shit ton of money. So where do you see this movie in terms of the box office? Because it releases during that prime time of that Christmas, New Year's period where movies can have really long runs. Do you see it making big money again? $1 billion?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
it's sad.
Just because of that second part of the name. It's not because of Mufasa. It's because of the Lion King. Everyone will go flock to the cinemas to see another Lion King movie. Half these people are idiots, and they'll probably, no offense, guys, they'll probably think that it's like a sequel or something, when actually it's not, because obviously Mufasa died, so it's obviously a prequel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm completely agreement with you. It should have been an animated feature at least. I think they would have gotten a bit more money out of it. They could obviously save a lot on their budget from the live action. I don't know the exact cost, but I assume live action is a lot more expensive than animation.
Yeah.
Might be wrong. If you're an animator, let me know in the comments. But this is what I think right at the moment. They could save so much budget on that and, just make a real big profit if it was animated, because they'll probably end up getting just as much, if not a little bit more.
Yeah.
If it was animated.
Yeah, I mean, I think $1 billion is essentially a lock for someone like this. It's already getting like really good traction in terms of social media engagement, which is obviously a quite encouraging sign when it comes to predicting box office. So yeah, it's going to do big business, man. There's nothing we can do to avoid it. The only thing we can do now is just pray that there's no live action Lion King movies from here on out. But I stick to my guns with this one, dude. I'm cautiously optimistic. I trust in Barry Jenkins. I don't trust in Disney. We'll see what the end result is.
All right, we'll find out at the end of the year. You guys at home, let us know if you've seen this trailer. Are you excited like James, or are you unexcited like me? If you know my question in regards to what's more expensive, animation or live action, let me know. That's a good little educational thing that a lot of people should and could know about. So let us know in the comments down below.